All right. Star Wars.
Oh my god, there's a Star War?
There is in
Oh,
fact.
we gotta get out of here.
Uh, well, there was a Star War actually. Very specifically, there
What
was
the?
a Star War. Because you,
Yeah, the invasion of Naboo. Glad it's over.
the invasion of Naboo is over. And you're headed to Naboo.
Yeah, it's a good thing
Well,
that'll
there's
be the
always
last
money to
Star
be made
War.
after a war. Also during, but it's easier after.
So yeah, the bounty target you find yourself chasing after today, is the Herrick sisters? Question mark. They are listed as Miri and Brina Herrick. Their actual relation unknown. These could be aliases they are using. Who knows?
Who
Uh,
the fuck is named Perry?
what?
They are named.
No, Miri and Brenna.
Yeah, Miri and Brina Herrick. And they are human assassins operating in the Chalmel sector.
Hmm.
And this is all
Right.
like legitimately this might be one of the most cut and dry, like straightforward operations you will ever one of the most straightforward bounties you will ever be given. However, there is a slight we'll call it a very, very, very small complication. Nothing too big in terms of complications. There is expected to be massive unrest in the Chalmel sector, and specifically the planet of Naboo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
As two court decisions have been handed down from the Republic's high courts. The first is the Naboo's attempt to remove the Trade Federation of Planets trade franchise has been dismissed. As well as Newt Gunray's the initial charges against Newt Gunray have been dropped for very spurious reasons. There are other trials. There are other charges and trials prepared for Newt Gunray, the former Viceroy of the Trade Federation, but regardless, things are not looking too happy and on Naboo, where you are where
Do you
you
think
are.
Newt Gunray's being an annoying motherfucker about the charges being dismissed?
If Newt Gunray
He's
were,
on TV right now. He's on the game shows.
if Newt Gunray were making public appearances, but Newt Gunray has not made a public appearance since his
He's on space Twitter.
Oh,
since his
interesting.
arrest. However, a number of Newt Gunray's, we'll call them,
His fans.
Yeah. Newt Gunray's supporters, amongst the Trade Federation and just the Trade Federation have been loudly supporting Newt Gunray's innocence.
Of course. None of my concern though. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, normally this wouldn't matter, but you are headed to Naboo for this job, the center point of all of this tension.
Okay. I will carry with it the vague knowledge that something happened on Naboo with the Trade Federation. I won't be sure what it was.
I like that Jack does not read the news.
Yeah, well, if you read the news, it's depressing. I heard that Naboo was using child soldiers to blow up that Luger box. Who knows who's the good guy and who's the bad guy?
Why would they blow up?
Oh,
a Luger
Naboo was
box?
using
That's
child
like
soldiers?
the terror.
Well, I guess I have to support them now.
Interesting. Do we know if these assassins have any known affiliations?
I mean, they have operated freelance, essentially for most of their careers. They were previously assassins under the guise of bounty hunters, which is how you have the amount of information you have about them.
Oh, I see.
Damn.
So
Using your bounty hunter license to do assassinations, who would be that evil?
yeah, that would be crazy to do that.
And who would kill people on behalf of the Hutts for while being bounty hunters?
Can't believe Zorba refused to go peacefully. We had to kill him.
Yeah, he was making a break for it. We felt very friends at the time.
Yeah, gun.
Actually, he had an axe, if I remember correctly.
Which is the gun.
He had a
of the
gun.
Hutts.
He had a gun. That's why we had to execute him with our firing line that did 0 damage.
He had an axe, which, as we know, is actually more dangerous than a gun in certain respects.
I mean, he rolled a lot of dice with that gun. Or that axe.
He did.
I'm posting a video footage of our killing of Zerbil the Hutt has been found. I posted it.
But yes, so yeah, you're on the way to Naboo. You have received the proceed with caution warning from the Trade Federation, or not from the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Okay.
The Trade Federation is who's at fault for all this shit. So yeah. You've got your repainted. You've got the Able, which, did I spell it right?
Yes.
I believe, yeah, we named it after the Payne's brother. I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I just didn't know if I had forgotten the Able getting a letter added.
No, we only do the letter added for the original one, and then we make it dumb each time. That's the magic of it.
All right. But yeah.
We could do AYYBEL. Able. Okay,
I would
moving
like
on.
to-
Sorry.
Ganja, how many droids you bought in our downtime?
I'm up to 6 currently. So 6 dumb droids. I've been looking for a bigger droid, but I haven't made up my mind yet. We'll see. We'll see what I get.
So the Naboo's is, despite being a mid-rim planet, I say, not quite remembering where Naboo is.
Sounds right.
It is, yeah.
Naboo
To the border of the Outer Rim.
Yeah, Naboo was prior to the recent unpleasantness. Naboo was a fairly prosperous and large scale hub of trade for the region. That is
What does Naboo export?
Naboo exports
Gungan slaves.
So Naboo exports a type of a type of plasma that is used in blasters and particle beams and various
Oh, so they're an arms production planet. They left that out of episode 1.
they actually didn't leave that out of episode 1. So the entire reason the Trade Federation invaded Naboo was because specifically of plasma-related
Wait a
trade
minute.
contracts.
Naboo is Taiwan. Oh shit.
But yes, the radar reports include something referred to just as cultural items.
I assume that's Gungan crafts.
Well, no.
It's just any
the
old
Gungans-
garbage.
The Gungans do not. The Gungans have, prior to the invasion of Naboo, not participated in the export economy.
Oh.
The Hermit Kingdom of Boston.
Cultural crafts are just basically any old garbage that they just sell to stupid idiots who are
And-
willing to buy it.
Of course, they are also a major producer of wine.
I'm an expert on this, so you should listen to me.
You are an expert on buying.
Ajab, who has been pretty consistently racist about everyone in Star Wars.
What?
Yes.
Listen, buddy, it's not racism if you believe it about your own people as well.
Kajav, no one knows what kind of people you are. You wear a mask.
I'm the GM, and sometimes I forget Kazov is not a Kubas.
Okay, anyone got any ideas for a starting point? Because I got fucking nothing.
So
Yeah, I never got the impression that
We
Naboo was
could.
a rough planet.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I mean the Naboo is, as I said, it's gonna be a bit rougher than it normally is, just because the the illegal invasion of their planet appears to be having no lasting consequences on the perpetrators.
Hmm.
But obviously, aside,
What? Let's head down to the capital city, Naboo City.
Yeah, imagine a violent occupation ever having consequences in Star Wars.
but yeah, these people are wanted thugs, so we could start with the authorities, or I guess we could also try and find some underworld contacts to see if there are any hit jobs out there. And we could work our way backwards from there and see if we could find their target. That's my 2 cents.
I think start with the criminals. Because authorities are stupid, dude.
Fair enough.
So we won't. Does anyone know anyone from Naboo? I don't.
No.
Cobb has never been to Naboo.
I'm
Never
this
been.
planet is crazy. There's water everywhere.
Evidently, what we have to do is we have to do the classic, which is Comic. Can we find the shadiest bar on Naboo?
well, I was gonna say, so you're landing at the capital?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, you can definitely find a shitty spaceport bar near the capital city spaceport. You also notice that several of the businesses in this sort of rundown spacers section of the city have been either bombed out, they have been burnt out, or they have been left abandoned.
So there's race war going on.
I'll walk into the bar. I order a drink. I ask the bartender, "Hey, buddy, you ever think of remodeling?" The fuck is that?
So I should say it's not the bar itself looks fine, but like it's like the building, like the business to like the business on one side of the bar is just closed and boarded up, and then like two businesses past that, there is like what looks like a grenade went off inside of the front room of a business.
Okay.
And then no one has come around, like it's been cleaned up off the street, but like no one's gone into the building.
I'm sure he says it anyway.
But yeah, so
I say, the neighbors ever think of remodeling?
well, as the official sort of cleanup hasn't managed to make it down here just yet, but but all the people who've been working down here ended up not. A lot of them didn't end up making it back. I mean, I'm gonna be completely level with you. I don't actually think the owner actually owns this building. I think he just kind of found that this bar was relatively untouched and started hiring people.
The hell
Real
kind of
entrepreneurial
operation
spirit
is
this
that?
planet needs to pick itself back up from its bootstraps.
Yeah, and the thing is that traffic hasn't fully recovered.
What you're saying
from the
is that this planet is covered in free real estate.
well, trade hasn't fully recovered from the invasion, and without trade, none of these businesses down here really get. Nobody locally really is gonna come down here to get stuff. Most of these businesses were geared towards spacers coming in, needing some quick stuff. While they're waiting for their ship to get fueled up and whatever cargo they need loaded. But not enough traffic's come through here, so nobody's been bothering to come back down here looking for work. But even the small spacers we get are gonna need to come in for a drink, so
The small ones?
well, we still get small independent traders, but the
Physically small traders?
I mean, yeah, some of them. Like I don't. Like it takes all kinds. Takes all kinds, but the sort of the simplest thing is none of the big corporations are touching us right now. At least not until at least not recently. And with the Trade Federation fully pulled out, we got to rely on independent people coming in to bring to ship out stuff. But imports are
Well,
still...
if you got no customers, maybe it'll be easy to remember who came by. We're looking for these two. Show them a picture.
Got the whole follow this thing. with
Yeah,
their-
you do have
their
the so
references.
as I have in fact been as I finally got around to watching The Mandalorian. When you get official like bounties like this from the Bounty Hunters Guild, you do get the bounty hunting pucks. So they're the little holographic displays. You just kind of
Oh yeah. And it's like their bust.
yeah. Yeah, so you got one of those for each of them. Upon seeing the image, he does. The bartender gets not hostile, but he does react. But no, I've never seen anybody like that coming down here. if it's somebody with a bounty, I mean, I'd if it's someone with a bounty on them, I'm not rightly sure that they'd be down here. If they'd even bother.
Where would they be?
I don't have the perfect ideas, but I mean, you're looking
Wait.
at somebody with a bounty like that.
I know that they're a bounty. We never even said anything about that.
It's the puck.
You, yeah,
I mean,
use
it's
the
little.
you say the source you have for an image of them is a thing that only bounty hunters use.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
wanted
that's
poster. We
stupid.
have a wanted
Okay.
poster too. It's like, hey, you seen these broads?
Yeah,
Well, okay.
yeah, it literally says wanted above their heads.
I thought it was just like a photograph of them. I didn't think it was like a literal wanted poster.
We might be able to, like, I don't know, hack the thing. It's just a little LED display hologram. But yeah, they like, we got it from the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Yeah,
They give it to us.
You would literally have to do it to every. You'd have to basically do it to every puck you get, cause the image the puck displays. We'll post the image the puck displays. Literally has wanted above the head, and then has the bounty's value listed at the bottom. And it's just it's a self-contained device you're given.
Uh-huh. Does the bounty value update in real time to reflect market value?
It is the pucks are not networked. The pucks are
Okay.
printed at time.
Yeah, they're not part of the new internet or whatever.
It's not the Internet of Things. I do not. The Internet of Things is not Star Wars.
I bet it doesn't even have Bluetooth.
Yeah, no, you have to physically turn it on to be able to use it. It is not Bluetooth enabled.
Inefficient.
They're made.
Anyways, I think we asked him if, like, that there would be a place where criminals might hide. Did he say something like that?
Not in Theed. There are Theed Spaceport. Theed Spaceports is explicitly, as he said, Theed Spaceport's dried up because of the war. Like, they're still getting certain imports that they need. So there's still some value in a bar down here. But like some of the other services some of the other service industries that had been destroyed. However, there are some other outlying cities, particularly the city of Spinacre, Spinacre, which was Spinacre was hit more heavily by the Trade Federation, but also it is also a more sort of relevant and bustling spaceport trade hub. So Spinacre has been more would be more likely a place where you might run into some people like that who are trying to avoid a situation where there's one spaceport bar, and if they're leaving the planet to go kill people and come back, they might not want to be some of the few people who are meeting with the bartender, etc., etc.
Mhm.
Sounds good enough to me.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I guess we'll go to Spinacre.
Naker.
Alright, so... Spinacre has got, a lot more traffic compared to, It's got a lot more traffic compared to your, compared to the capital. The capital seems to have been sort of... The capital seems to be more of a captive citizenry rather than, a back and forth, transient population. But yeah, so... As you arrive, Spinacre, looks almost, like, completely rebuilt. Rather than looking like a previously
There's no blaster holes in the wall.
not even no blaster holes followed out. Very much a, like their, like everything is built either brand new or, prefab temporary.
So this place all just literally cropped up since the war. It's like
Well,
all
no,
just
there
like
is, so,
little prefab boxes dropped from orbit.
that is, so,
Maybe not dropped from orbit. That sounds a little violent.
I would say more,
Some of the
it has
housing
been-
burnt up on re-entry.
It has been sort of, it was raised. It was like the spaceport and surrounding like area was razed to the ground and then has been hastily rebuilt. Then is
Yeah, I see.
completely new. Because there is, you can see from the spaceport an older looking village. Like
I see. So you have a bunch of contractors and just doing a complete.
Just doing a complete rebuild of what was one of the what was previous to the invasion, one of the Naboo's like largest export hubs.
I'm sure the gentrifiers are very happy about this.
But yeah, so you are you are able to get a landing pad. It's not easy getting a landing pad, but it is eminently possible getting a landing pad. But there is a lot of traffic coming up and going down. In terms of the actual transport, there are a number of obviously industrial sort of construction materials that are being cycled through depending on need. But yeah, so yeah, you arrive at Spinacre. This like harbor district, where all the spacers hang out section, This one is far more bustling.
Maybe it would be a good idea to just kind of so our information that they are operating in this sector, that's all we got, right? We don't have any leads as to who their targets are, like what kind of time frame they're on.
Well, say, operating in this sector means that, they have, like, they sort of only kill people in this sector.
Okay, so
and
they've been here.
outlying planets. Like, they are based here.
So maybe it might be a good idea to do some passive reconnaissance instead of just walking door to door showing everybody the puck. Just kind of lounge around and plant our ears to the ground and see if anything interesting might turn out. Just like drink in the back of a bar with your ears perked for a couple hours, sort of thing.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's what Cobb's gonna be doing. Cobb will go to a bar, order a drink, and sit in a back corner where he has good sight lines of the door, people coming in and out, and just order a drink every every 90 minutes or so.
This
Sit
is
there
great
sipping on
because it's impossible to differentiate this between like Cobb's normal behavior.
Yeah, no, this is...
Yes, exactly.
I mean, this
I'm
is-
doing this all the time.
Yeah,
This
this is
Just
relative,
work
like...
for the team. They keep saying this. I'm off to the bar. See you guys later.
So, Cobb. A thing you notice about this bar is that, it's a prefab model, but it is specifically a, like, it is like, the building is an octagon, and the bar is in the middle.
I've drunk in this prefab before.
Yes. And specifically, it is designed so that, the majority of the corners have good sightlines to the door. So that, like, so that the bar can accommodate having up to, like, 6 people, do exactly what you're doing.
Okay, perfect. Is there still a booth left? Is what I'm going to ask. Or are they all taken?
Yes, no, there is a booth left. I'm not gonna... They're not all
Like
full...
10 other guys with newspapers, fake mustaches, leering at this one.
Well, no, most of them are just like just as exactly as you are. You just look like a spacer sitting down, sort of suspiciously looking at the door, either to bolt at the first sign of trouble or to
Draw a gun at the first hand
Yeah.
from one of the two.
Well, there's also you could be waiting for a farm kid and an old man to wander into the bar, looking for passage.
Yeah.
There are 3 outcomes. Either someone comes in you gotta shoot, someone comes in you gotta flee from, or someone comes in, or an old man and a
You
farm
give them a
boy
ride, yeah.
arrive to pay you handsomely for a ride to the core. And
All right. While Cobb does that, I assume the position of going up to the bar and leaning over in like a huge crowd of weird aliens.
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's where that's...
That's my cover. Now I'll listen in just to hear the conversations or whatever.
I mean, most of the conversations are about the upcoming Bunty Classic. Always a big thing. Hopefully this year's can top last year's, which was won by the first time by a fucking human, which is a little bit suspect now that, like, people have, like, done some research. At the time, it was really cool. It was like, this is a triumph of the modern pod
Will.
racer. The modern pod racer is so advanced, even a human can operate it at efficiency and not immediately crash and die. However, looking into it, that human might have immediately become a Jedi, so it might just be a Jedi thing. Either way, very interested in going through the process of seeing what this year's will bring.
I see. I'm sick of all the discourse around the I don't know what year it is. The 20 BBY Boonta Eve Classic. I'm sick of it.
That would be
It's a bloody disgrace.
It's always been overrated.
last year.
But I don't tell anyone. I don't say that shit.
The idea of last year's Boonta Eve Classic has always been overrated.
Yeah. No, the Boonta Eve's always been overrated.
That's
You
it.
know,
Well,
it's a good race, but like that's all people talk about.
It's-
in the fucking mid rim.
it's the big race. It's the one that opens the season.
Yeah. Well, it's like Americans who talk about the World
It's a
Cup. a lot.
Rose Bowl, yeah.
Yeah. It's the big one, and this one's even bigger because this is gonna be the first one that Zero the Hutt is going to be the host of, rather than
Oh, we changed the
Jabba.
timeline. We changed. It wasn't Jabba in episode 1.
No,
Was
it was
like
Jabba.
a lady.
No,
It was
Jabba. Wasn't it a lady
Gardula the Hutt was a guest of Jabba.
Oh.
Even what's his name? The little monkey guy was there with Jabba.
Well, I know Bib Fortuna was there with Jabba, but was Salacious
Salacious
Crumb
Crumb?
also there?
I could have sworn.
I think he lives in Tatooine.
But this is a big one because this is the first race. This is the first race post Jabba getting fucking owned. Via his dad being dead.
Mhm.
Hey,
I will
did
say
you
that I
care?
have not connected the two dots, and I will be like, Jabba's not hosting this year? Wait, what the fuck? That brings me out. I start talking with people about that.
Yeah. So you are now in the discussion of like it's Hutt politic related, but it is not Hutt politics. It's he's been scared off. He's had to do a bunch of stuff, but some Hutt named Zero has been as taken over the MC duties for the Boonta Eve Classic, which is huge because Jabba's been doing it for literally my entire lifetime, and also like 100 years before my lifetime.
It was all really interesting. I get into it. I'm not contributing to the investigation at this point.
All right, we're just discussing pod racing.
Yeah.
I think Navarre is following Jack around, dissociating, not really understanding any of the pod racing conversation, and that makes him dissociate harder.
Navarre, you hear something. Kajov, you also you feel something less than hear something, but Navarre, you hear something.
Good. What do I hear?
I'm deciding if you hear Duel the Fates in the background, which would be funny, or if you hear something even vaguer somehow.
Could you repeat that?
Kajov, for you. You feel something feels off about this planet, but in like a way that seems pretty cool.
The vibes, they're great.
Now I gotta look
Yeah.
something up.
I see. Maybe I should start a real estate company here.
Maybe you should start squatting on land. Let me.
I mean, if the person who owns the deed is dead, that means it's basically free, right?
That's not how business works.
It's not how business works, but I love that direction.
Hey, Cobb, do you know what the squatting laws on Naboo are like?
The what was?
The squatting laws.
Squatters'
I'm thinking
rights.
about starting
Oh,
something.
I would probably have to make either a lore check or there's no mid rim check, so I'd have to
It would be
do
outer rim. It would be an
okay,
outer
outer
rim
rim.
check.
Yeah, closer to the
Wow.
outer.
Lore
The racism of the rule book.
lore is also specifically like the esoteric knowledge of the Force and like
Well, that's right. It would be education. Education is the one I was thinking that helps you deal with like government bureaucracies and like
yeah.
just like smart boy things.
This would be this is outer rim more than education.
Okay.
Education would be if you wanted to like if you wanted to look into this in an academic sense. Like if you had access to the laws rather than just like cursory.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. If I'm making like a legal critique of Naboo's.
Yeah, if you were making a legal
Housing
critique,
policy
though,
or whatever.
it would be education. But if you're just like, let me think about / ask around about squatters' rights. But yes, so my question becomes: you're gonna roll outer rim.
Yes. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty would be 3, yeah.
Failure, but advantage. Well,
Alright.
Cobb,
So, Cobb, you don't know what the local laws are, because, as we've established, you've never been to Naboo before. But you have some idea of, like, the general galactic squatters' rights, and they are not friendly to mass seizing land.
yeah. Generally, you really like need the trifecta of nobody else wants it. You have the guns to defend it, and you can sit there long enough that people forget you're squatting there. That's the holy trinity of squatting.
Yeah, but think about the urban development opportunity. You could sell this land for a lot of money in, I don't know, 5 years' time.
If you're here in 5 years, that's a tomorrow problem. Cobb, he's
Yeah,
always
all
got his
power
eyes
to
on
you.
today. He says, taking a sip from his shot glass. He's been nursing for 38 minutes now.
I like the idea the cop keeps ordering shots and then nursing them. It's so good.
Just
Hey,
touch of
Cobb,
schnapps gets him through the day.
Cobb, I think your drink's lukewarm by now.
It was, yeah, I mean, what, you think they've got a fridge here?
Yeah.
You think they got an ice machine here? It's a war zone.
No, all of the drinks are like the drinks are racked in the center of the bar.
Yeah, they're all room temperature, especially the schnapps. Maybe the beer's cold.
Do you think they import ice here?
No, they don't need
Ice
to import
caps.
ice.
It's like- Yeah, they've definitely got, like, if they would just import it from the ice
Basic
caps.
technology. You can do it anywhere.
The ice would burn up on re-entry.
They're doing the Futurama thing. They fling ice at a planet to cool it.
Exactly. Just one big ice cube every couple of years.
Listen, I'm having fun. I feel like we're doing nothing, but I'm having fun.
But yeah, so there. We have been doing kind of nothing right now. That's also because I've been looking for something. Navarre.
Yes.
You hear what sounds like, just on the wind, sort of constantly, is just cursing in a language you do not recognize. with occasional murmurs of a name you cannot quite catch, but you
And
recognize
this is
as
like
a
in my head. It's not like coming from a direction.
It is coming from the direction of Theed.
The hell is feed?
Theed is the capital of Naboo. You were there previously. Which is how you know where it is.
I see.
Similarly, Kashov,
Mhm.
you are feeling low level. You're feeling just generally just like you're feeling some weird stuff sort of vaguely permeating this area, but it is also, you can also almost sort of follow it back towards Theed.
Hmm. Well, for now, I'm trying to practice fabricating deed rights
Yeah,
to
you're-
land on the back of a napkin.
You're looking
Yeah,
at-
I'm
yeah.
gonna go ahead, Kama.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're also more worried about other stuff, but it's relevant because I was looking some stuff up, and I needed to figure something out. Now that I have my answer, Navarre, that's what you hear.
Okay, I'm gonna snap out of disassociating, and I'm gonna gather everyone together and go. I have a feeling we need to go to feed.
Hmm.
We were just
What's a
there.
feed?
Yeah, but I
Did
just
we
have
miss
a,
something? Yeah, I guess.
I just have a feeling. So my gut feeling as a great bounty hunter that something there is
Alright, so
involved.
give me another 12 minutes to finish my drink.
Give me a perception roll, to difficulty.
Okay, bold of you assume I have
No,
perception.
that was meant to be directed at Cobb,
Oh, excellent. Sure.
because this is the. Let me tell Cobb. Tell me, Cobb. Let's define how well your project's been going.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty's 2.
A success and a triumph, maybe, but also 2 threats.
All right. So.
And maybe I have less than 12 minutes to finish my drink.
So Cobb, you have come to you've come to a realization. A realization about that encounter with the with your friend back there. It seems, as you're looking out across these, that a lot of these that a lot of the people coming in through Spitacre right now they're not humans. So this is not where you would think two humans would lie low. Because they would
See,
they
yeah,
would,
so it's all alien spacers in here, and the first bar we were at were humans.
Yes, yeah, no, Theed was full of humans.
Okay, yeah, I think you might be right then, Navarre. We may have been bamboozled.
Yes, and you are also thinking that there is also something very specific. The bartender specified that if someone was going to be coming on and off planet and killing people in between, they would be based out of somewhere with more traffic like Spinacre. But the Puck doesn't say what they're wanted for.
Oh shit, it doesn't.
The Puck just says that they're
Oh.
wanted and the value.
Well, the calculus and the mathematical equations are floating in the foreground around Cobb's massive forehead. He's putting the pieces together. and he just slams his shot down on the table, spilling the 1/4 of it that remained. Screams, "That rat-fink bastard! He tricked us," and storms out of the bar.
Technically, the minute he started talking in like a sort of GM voice, and
Yeah,
then
no,
none of
I
us
did-
noticed.
I realized as I was doing it, I had moved into a more descriptive version of it. I did not think at the time cuz I had also first said he did react to the images when he saw them.
Oh yeah.
Which is then what spurred on. I was like, I already had said that, and if I go back and run back over that, I would feel like I would be being too obvious about it.
Look, that's fine. Jack got bamboozled. He doesn't have very much cunning. He's not very good.
Like that, I figured out that there was something sus going on, but I fucking went in the entirely wrong direction.
It's because you listen to the racist part of your brain, which is the biggest part of your brain.
Yeah, what did you say? You were like, they were short? They were short spacers?
No, it was
Physically
different.
Short spacers? That's what you went on about.
That was a bit I had no idea where I was going with.
No, trust me, we knew. We knew you had no idea where you were going with it.
But yeah, I remember asking, like, how you know that they were a bounty, when I should have asked, how do you know that they're assassinating people?
Yeah, that was a near miss on a good question.
Yeah.
Okay, we know now next time we use the pokes that this is how we can get people.
Yeah, if they know what if I say what
We're
the
learning on the job. It's fine.
if I say what the bounty is for, and I sound like I might be from the perspective of the person. But yes, yeah, you guys can get back to Theed.
Right back to Theed.
The-
Do we swoop in on the same bar? Just like
Say
Barfield?
we stake out. I say we go for the stakeout. We try to follow that bartender. He's probably it's been a few hours at least, so he's might have flown the coop and gotten the warning off already. But I still think covert
But
surveillance.
half the
would be-
fucking buildings are abandoned, so yeah, I'd probably just climb up to one of them.
Exactly. Yeah, just hang out. We could squat just like casual.
Yeah,
you guys
Kaijo finally gets their wish.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can finally do their plan. You can start their plan.
You can carve into the wall owned by Casual, and it's legally it's legally binding. I know this to be true.
Finders keepers is very important on Naboo. Yeah, let's do the stakeout.
Yeah. All right. So staking out the bar.
Yeah, trying to catch this bartender.
Or
intentionally
Uh,
specifically
distracted.
climbing up on one of the abandoned buildings next to the bar.
Yeah, I mean you spent about 6 hours. You spent about 6 hours getting to Spinacre.
I will say,
arriving at Spinacre, going to finding the new bar, hanging out at the new bar, and then getting back.
Kajov claims to be helping by, but they spend the entire time writing documents and claiming that they're keeping records.
Oh,
But if you
also,
actually examine what they're writing, it's actually just like fabricating deeds for this building.
Kajov, this is actually probably this is the administrative center of Naboo. If you're gonna find out how you can finagle yourself into becoming a landlord on Naboo, this is the
Oh,
city
I'm
to
not
do it.
being a landlord. I just want to flip this property for a profit.
I mean, I don't
I
know if
refuse
that's
to
what...
collect rent. I only want to buy and trade commodities. Okay, sure.
You're gonna squat. You have to leave. Do you understand? You have to leave the party to squat. We're not gonna just.
No, we're
move to
squatting in this
Naboo.
building right now.
Yeah, we are.
You don't get. Well, I mean, it
Literally
depends what the law says, but you don't usually squat for like, a day.
10 days
That
or whatever,
become
yeah.
though.
Well, that's why I'm fabricating a document that says I own this building. I've been squatting
Okay.
it for far longer.
So, Kajov.
Fabricate a document that says you squatted here.
So Kajov, there's something in there. There's something. There is something in Theed Palace.
I would presume so, but go on.
I don't know how to describe it any more than there is something inside Theed Palace. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In your current headspace, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But there is something. There's something in Theed Palace. And Navarre, relatedly, the whispering, now that you're in Theed, the whispering is coming from somewhere inside Theed Palace.
Okay, and this is during our stakeout. I'm feeling this, or just as we arrive.
It's constant. It is from your arrival to during the stakeout.
Okay. When we're done with the stakeout, I will relay that information. I also have a great plan for getting inside the palace.
I like it. So
I will observe, probably not Kata, but Navarre, like, going mental because of the visions or whatever. They're holding their head and, like, they're swirling their neck back and forth like that.
Yes.
Now just be like, that's kind of weird.
I just occasionally look in the direction of the Palace, then I just sort of shrug and go back to forgery.
So Kazhov, the Theed Palace has got to have the documents for what the actual deeds would look like. That would help your forgery stuff.
Is it an administrative center?
Theed Royal Palace acts as both the residence of the government as well as the center of administrative power.
You saw the movie, right?
Yeah. This is gonna be a
It's
question.
not constitutional monarch. It's
Well, it is, but in a really weird way.
It's the most
It's not
constitutional
a
monarch if you think
constitutional,
about
it's an
it.
elective monarchy, and she was elected as a baby.
Radically elected monarch with a term limit.
yeah.
Speaking of, this is still the reign of Queen Amidala.
Long may she reign.
I just realized Naboo is Poland. I'm not gonna elaborate.
Naboo is well. Okay, whoa. Does that make the Gungans Lithuanians?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, they're the Baltic peoples.
Oh, I see.
The Gungans would definitely side with the Nazis in World War II. Sorry.
Well, I
I
mean,
didn't mean to make it political.
Jar
No, but they're
Jar Jar did usher in the Galactic Empire.
He did do that. We all saw him do it.
Saw that shit.
He's those guys who tried to blow up that
Although I would say, on the whole, we're probably Palpatine. We're pretty ambivalent on Palpatine. We really care about where-
Palpatine has been in power 1 year.
we
and
are apolitical.
It's alright.
has accomplished
I literally
nothing.
come from like the area of space owned by Hutts. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
it seems
galactic
alright.
politics.
I mean, we are basically like Algerian. Like, we occupy the same space in space politics as Algerians do in world politics. And that we are just doing stuff.
You've got your own problems.
Okay. So how does the stack up go? Do we see anything? Is there a roll?
Alright, so the a number of people, including a number of people come and go from the bar. Only one person comes from the most of them are obviously down and out or like small time spacers. Like, think your Han Solos, your
Corliss Hans Solo.
your Hans Solo, your Dash's Rendar, your Lando's Calrissian.
The Ishrendar.
Just like this small time ship captains and ship crew, who are coming either from, who are themselves coming from somewhere where they are, unloading or loading up, fuel, and are just going in, spending like couple hours, drinking, maybe eating, and then leaving. About a half an hour after you start staking out, the bartender you were talking to clearly gets completely off of shift and is headed up into the city. So the thing that I should note about the Theed spaceport is that the Theed spaceport is the Theed spaceport is set below the city proper.
It's a shining city on the hill.
Yeah, so I will, it is not as big as this, because this was expanded, actually, no, this wasn't even, this is fucking Attack of the Clones. So yeah, no, it is literally just this size, actually. Because they hadn't needed to expand it for war effort at all during this, so yeah. So the spaceport is below the city. You have to take big elevators to get up there. And your bartender is headed towards one of those elevators. And then there is someone going to follow the bartender? Is a question I guess I have.
We definitely gotta follow. He's our actual lead. We don't even know if anyone else at the bar is associated with
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, I should rephrase this as, is anybody not following the bartender?
I
No,
am
I'm following
not.
the
I'm
bartender.
busy trying to acquire a disguise to sneak into the palace.
Oh my god.
Gotta
Oh.
I have
That's
become
not-
more concerned
Getting
with
into
this
the palace
scale.
also seems fuckable. I'm just saying, let's have a team follow him. If anyone else wants to do something else.
Immediately, Kazhov just gets distracted and goes off to do their own scam rather than doing their job.
I mean,
Really? Our job
I
there.
prefer to have not noticed Kashov.
Yeah, I choose not to see Kajov do
Yeah, none of us have realized that they're gone yet.
yeah, they are.
They don't tell anyone.
Yeah, they are gone. It is inexplicable. So,
I mean, nobody's asking for explanations because we don't even notice.
No,
Yeah, we
it's-
simply assumed that one person wouldn't just like slink off to do something
it
weird.
is inexplicable explicitly because no one has explicited it. No one has noticed to ask the question for the question to be answered.
Yeah, Cobb is looking through the binoculars, and without even turning around to look back at the crew, he just says, "Okay, Nevere, Jack, follow me. We're gonna chase him. Kazhov, you stake out the bar and keep watch. See if anything else goes on." Okay, got it. Bye. Come on, gang.
Kajov already gone.
Yeah. Kazhov is not in the room, as Cobb is saying.
There's an outline of There's a dotted outline of Kazhov just blinking on the screen.
So rough. Okay.
All right.
So we can't just be in the elevator with him. I assume there's multiple elevators. So we'll have one person follow up right behind him and take the elevator right after him, and then two others take other elevators and try to pincer.
Yeah. So
I'll get in the same elevator as him, having the ultimate weapon in being in a phone booth fight.
yeah, so the way the elevators work is that there's like a series of small elevators that go it's very much you go into the cliff face. There are banks of elevators that go at different times because that's sort of the sequence. And then there is also a there's a freight elevator, there's a central freight elevator that also is going up. Like one of the elevators is big for freight.
Welcome back, Rogue.
Hello.
We are chasing a bounty for Miri and Brina Halleck. Or Herrick. They are assassins wanted for operations in the Naboo systems, or what is it called
Slight
again? The
correction.
Chomel sector.
They are going to pursue a bounty. I am doing something else.
Yes, they are. But we were misled by a bartender who sent us on a wild goose chase, and now we are stalking them through the streets of Theed.
Yeah, we're going on a new exciting Wild Goose Chase.
However, now there's someone who could actually watch the bar still. Unless it is Cobb.
No, I want this to be the problem.
Yeah, Navarre, Jack, Jenna, on me, we're following him. I get Kadajov, you stay here and keep.
Kadajov already gone. I've got. I'm never gonna use this stat block.
Oh my god.
Just like Kadajov left one of their spare masks like on a dresser, and we've been talking to it as if it's that.
That's actually really funny. But yes, so yeah, he's the bartender is not like hiding his movements in any real fashion. He does not believe that he does not believe under any circumstances he is actually he doesn't believe he's in any danger, which seems like a dangerous thing in at this exact time period.
Yeah.
However, as you are going up, it's around like it's approaching dusk. It's not quite yet like nightfall and what would constitute a dinner rush. They got somebody who would work that. But there do appear to be a decently large number of people gathering. Like through the streets as you are following him. So, Navarre, what you are going to enter the same the same elevator as him.
Yes.
What were you doing when he was being interrogated the first time?
Disassociating, if I remember.
I was disassociating, yeah.
So you actually weren't hanging around like up in his face as Cobb and I believe Jack were definitely asking him questions.
Yeah.
I thought you were beside us, but
I was like behind you guys associating.
Yeah, but like the Navarre was not in a position to like poke his head forward and be like instantly identifiable.
You can't be associated with someone while you're disassociating.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
I agree.
Alright, what? Alright, let me see if there's just a stat block for bartender.
I feel like average human with unarmed, like.
Alright, so, Navarre. How easily identifiable are you?
Well, you mean besides being a capo with
Just
an
out of your
extremely
seat.
distinctive scar?
Oh, you do have a visually distinctive scar. Fuck yeah. Alright.
If you remember from the
What's
event
his
that
signature? How big is his signature?
The silhouette, you mean?
Yeah, his silhouette.
happened. The character should have silhouette, dude. That would be fun.
I think they do. Like a Rancor has a silhouette of two.
Navarre is a silhouette 1 creature, because I don't believe Navarre is a silhouette 0 creature. Alright, so let me take a look. Let me take a look. It's in a book. I think this is gonna be. I think he's gonna get a boost die, but it's gonna be like 2 difficulty. If you would like to flip a token to make that sick,
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll be happy.
Wow.
Hey, this is a weird question. As the elevator prepares to just shoot itself upwards. This is a weird question, but did I see you at the bar earlier today?
So we're in the elevator already?
Yeah, you're in the elevator, and it is preparing to fire upwards.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out my lighter, but not turn it on yet. But I'm just gonna look at him and say, yes, you lied to my friends.
Oh yeah, you were that group that went to. You were that group that were looking for those people, and well, I can't say that I didn't lie to your friends by telling you to go to Spinacre, as there's no way those two would be there.
I like that he just talks like this. He has a slightly omnipresent voice.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Please don't kill me?
Well, how about you actually do give me some useful information, and then I won't have to.
Well, I'd like a coercion roll.
Okay.
Against 2 purple. This is a normal man. This is a very normal man.
Very normal. Very cool.
I'm gonna flip a token.
Is this 2 red or 2 purple?
This is 1 red, 1 purple.
Okay.
This man has 1 skill, and that skill is slinging drinks.
Interesting.
Alright, look, I should make it clear, there is, telling you information about the Herricks it's not in anybody's best interest, least of all mine. They're big. They're big, and with the recent business, with the invasion, they're only gonna get bigger. They're likely to only get bigger.
I'm gonna turn on the lights over for dramatic effect, and I'm gonna say no. I think they're gonna get much smaller when I'm done with them, which is why you're gonna give me an idea of where I should be heading.
Well, I think they're supposed to. I think they're planning on making a public appearance at the. Like, they're planning on making a public appearance at the protests at sundown. But nobody's really sure, and nobody really knows where they are either. Is everyone who claims to talk to them says that they everyone who claims to know things about them, who I'm not saying I know anyone personally who's been in contact with them. I am not saying that at all. But they are they are apparently being holed up somewhere important. Someone important's keeping an eye out on them. From what I've heard.
And you're sure that this time you're not lying to me? Because I'm not really as patient.
I mean, I wasn't really. I wouldn't say I was lying. when I was telling your friend that someone with a bounty on their head would want to spend time around Spin Acre. I just...
Oh, sorry.
I was
You know, just let me. So you're not misleading me, or perhaps giving me unhelpful information. If you want to be pedantic about it.
Yeah. As phrasing it like that, yeah. That's this information is hopefully more helpful than telling you somewhere I was pretty sure they weren't, but makes sense if you're looking for something else. I was kind of hoping that you would just have some other you'd just stumble across some other bounty you're looking for, then go on your way.
Probably that type of bounty hunters. We always make sure it gets done. But I'm sure if this information is completely correct and not misleading, I won't have to chop you up into tiny pieces while you're still alive.
Oh, I hope you don't have to chop me up in tiny pieces while I'm still
That would be really bad if I had to do that. It'd be.
That would be.
I mean, you know, it's a
I feel
lot of effort.
terrible for anyone else in that elevator right now. Also.
Yeah.
As always, Nevada does not care. But I will turn off lightsaber and put it away.
Yeah. So Jack, Cobb, and Jenna, are you going to separate elevators, or are you the three of you
I
gonna
should
enter
go
into
to
one?
a separate elevator, like ahead of time, trying to circle forward. But when I saw, like, as I was getting into mine, I saw Navarre was like rushing into the elevator behind him. So I'm just waiting at the bottom of the elevator. I'll be there when.
All
How do
right.
you get to the bottom of the elevator
I know
first?
our cover's blown.
All right. So
I get into an elevator, except this one has a mid-stop, like a mid-level stop, and a guy.
Did down the express one,
I-
you fucking rube.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm like, ugh.
even know what a mid-level stop would look like, because this is an elevator taking you basically just up a waterfall.
There are caves and behind the wall.
Yeah, no.
It's just
The forest thing.
An aqueous a Gungan's there. He dives into the water, disappears.
It stops, the Gungan opens it up, and then jumps directly into a water-filled cave.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
aren't sure if that was actually a stop that was programmed into this, or if that was something that's been added recently.
I have no clue. Importantly, though, I get to the bottom late. That's
Oh
what
no,
I do.
these are going up.
I get to the top late.
Yeah. So yeah, he is going to stumble and walk like a terrified man away from you, Navarre, and into the direction of the city.
Alright, I think Nevada's gonna do like a big yawn and stretch as he waits for everyone else to get up here.
Yeah, so
I just kind of nod at the bartender as he goes by, menacingly.
oh, so you did get on an elevator and take an elevator up.
Absolutely. I was trying to like get out in front of them, but you know, obviously.
Yeah, all right. And then
I come out like, what's the big news? You guys get him?
I think I put him in a good position to not do that ever again. And apparently, those two are going to be appearing at the protest tonight. They're working with some people quite high up on the planet. It seems like.
The leadership are organizing protests? What the fuck is going on with this planet? I shake my damn head.
Well, it's
They
definitely
must
not
be protesting just the Galactic Senate's inaction. Actually.
Yeah, it's like it's like a loyalist
I
protest.
say
You know,
out
against...
in the street, you see several effigies of various Trade Federation personnel being made and or carried towards a central being fucking being brought towards the big Theed fucking square.
Tahrir Square, but indeed.
Oh, sorry, it is called Theed Plaza.
Oh, okay, it is those.
I
Um,
sure hope that the government doesn't deploy tanks into the square. I can't help it today. I'm going sicko mode.
You hope that
My
you
little
hope that
quest
this
to obtain-
doesn't happen.
How was my quest to obtain a disguise going, by the way?
I mean, this is a very fashion-forward planet. There's been some recent unpleasantness, but yeah. So what are you looking for in composing a disguise?
Just something that will get me inside to the palace and will make it so that no one immediately questions my presence.
So you got some options. You can always try and hitman your way into getting one of their security uniforms, as they do appear to have pretty solid security force uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Not super face concealing, but definitely uniforms you could throw on. There are like a handful of like people in voluminous robes hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, you could attempt to just pass yourself off as some weird rich person if you got some expensive looking robes.
Possibly. Yeah, but I don't want to actually spend money on expensive looking robes.
Well, I am giving you sort of like I'm giving you concepts. How you acquire them is on to you.
Yeah, you could also steal.
I could do some theft.
That does bring different costs, though.
Is there a dry cleaner?
You could find a you could definitely find a dry cleaner.
Theed Palace official dry cleaner. Yeah, I could try and just lift some ropes from that, just pretend I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah, you could definitely try sneaking your way into a dry cleaner's.
Oh yeah, I
looking
could just
for-
pretend to be someone that was sent to retrieve their robe, an official's robes, because they're probably into that shit.
Yeah, no, you could definitely
Yeah.
like with your current clothing and a deception test when you're asking for it, you could definitely look like just a random errand runner for one of the important people.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
So yeah, give me a deception test. Versus is it like a vendor? What would oh, it'd be shopkeeper? Is that?
Just give me a second.
Because it's gotta exist, right? Someone has got to have made here is just a random bored here's a random bored person who does a necessary job.
Just assume a random untrained human, I guess.
Well, no, because this is explicitly a sort of a trained thing. You know what I think I'm going to use for this? It's not a person. It's a droid.
Oh my god.
So there's a droid in front of you. There is also So this is going to be against 1 red. Is deception versus 1 red.
Does not matter.
Well, that was the difficulty, so you did good.
Mhm.
So Kajov, basically you're dressed up as like someone being paid basically someone being paid minimum wage to go do random odd jobs for the local ruling elite. And looking over, there is a set of robes that has been dry cleaned and has been waited on for like a week. As you kind of like, you quickly look and see, yes, I'm here to pick up the order for Palpatine?
I see. Only the single set?
It is just the single set of robes. Theoretically, it was just like whoever sent them in forgot, like, the Supreme Chancellor might have been on planet and just forgot to be like, yes, my dry cleaning. Someone needs to go get my dry cleaning. And
Yes.
he's back on Coruscant now, so they just kind of forgot about it. Because
Palpatine is a... Kajov probably knows who Palpatine is, but it's also, like, just a name, you know?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily...
it is Palpatine did kill all the rest of his family, so it could it is him, but
He
yes.
killed his entire clan, the entire namesake of Palpatine.
Yes.
I don't remember this.
I was hoping for 2 sets of clothes so I could gaslight Navarre into helping me.
Gaslight Navarre into helping. Yeah, no, alright. Then, yeah, there's like 4. There's like 4 of them, actually. Yeah, no, that also
Okay.
makes more sense. There's like 4 of them. Palpatine sent in Palpatine had had the 4 sets of robes he wears on planet sent in to get dry cleaned, and then just was like, well, alright, I gotta go. Somebody remembers
no,
that
I got
did
it.
that, right? I didn't.
I got it. It's 1 set of clothes, but there are so many robes you could tie them into multiple sets.
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Give me them. Yeah, anyway. When is that protest happening, by the way?
At sundown?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
you
figured
also-
that's probably the best time to infiltrate the palace because, you know.
So you also notice that there is security setting up stuff. So you've noticed because you left like, I'm gonna say, like, you left like minutes into the stakeout.
Mhm.
You left literal minutes into the stakeout. So you've been watching as preparations are being made for what is clearly some sort of large demonstration to be happening. And if you ask about it, you are told that the people of Naboo have received permission from the palace to stage a series of demonstrations expressing their displeasure at the decision.
What a disgusting way to do a riot. I say coming from Norshada.
Yes. So there will be speeches from people who are not fans of this politically. There's going to be some tasteful effigy burning, and there are rumors that some people are going...
Hold on. You burn like a wooden pile instead of the person?
Well, they don't have access. Well, we don't have access to the person. We're burning the.
You
we're
find
burning-
them.
We're burning the.
It's not proper effigy without the actual person.
Newt Gunray isn't in this planet.
Yeah, we don't have access to Newt Gunray, or we would. I assure you. That's.
Bring us Newt Gunray, and we'll show you.
I don't know, just find some random trade officials then.
It's no, they're not going to. We don't have access to them at the current moment. In the current situation, we do not have access to the Trade Federation officials in order to properly express our displeasure with their.
Really?
their
There's not a
outfit.
single Trade Federation official on the planet?
No, I don't think you understand what the Republic took all of them. I'm pretty sure because the Republic would realize we would just kill them. And the Supreme Chancellor has done nothing, and we might be we are a little bit peeved about that. But we will be tastefully burning effigies of the Trade Federation officials to express.
Conclude that
our,
it's a skill issue, actually. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna walk away.
Yeah. But yeah, so some speeches, some speeches, some light chanting for the death of the Trade Federation.
Anyway,
But yes,
so you're coming back from your little excursion to do the actual job, right?
Yes. Also, you were the one on the excursion.
doing the actual.
No, from my perspective, you're not chasing the real money,
Also, if
which
you
is
took
real
your,
estate fraud.
if you took that mask off, none of us recognize.
Casual just has a series of different masks.
As long as you're wearing one of them, we're like, oh yeah, it's casual. But if you were just like, if your face was just naked before us, we would get angry. Who the fuck is this? What have you done to Cat?
We'd be like, there's an intruder on the ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him.
We're in hyperspace, but somehow Kazhov's gone and been replaced with someone.
Yeah,
And a
exactly.
human
I would
too.
have
Disgusting.
I wouldn't have it any other way, really.
I like they were a no human crew, except for Jenna Barson, I guess. Who was a ghost, whose stealth is unmatched.
Jenna Larson, who
You probably have the best stealth door in the party.
so turning back to the crew, Navarre, I believe, informs you all of what Navarre's been informed of by the bartender.
Yeah. So it's very simple. We just scroll about the protest, and then when we see those two appear, we just rush up and grab them, and then, I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
There.
Oh man, alright, I guess I have to.
What was it that you were told? You gotta
Develop
jump.
Talk about plan?
This might develop a stat block for rioters now. Alright.
Listen, rioters have no match to a lightsaber. It's the ultimate crowd control weapon.
Jack, you should go get our airspeeder off the ship and be ready. I guess.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to run over protesters. This is really where I wanted to take this. All right.
I'm going to
all
sit
right.
next to Navarre and put my
That
arm
sounds great.
around
This would be
him.
a great getaway vehicle. The airspeeder.
No, the airspeeder would not run over protesters. The airspeeder would be able to dive
Sure, you
bomb.
could hit somebody.
Would be yes, it would. But you would be able to
I guess you
dive.
go away, yeah, but like, that's
You could like I thought Cobb was saying you could dive bomb the stage and jump on the airspeeder then fly away.
Yeah, that's more along the lines of what I'm saying. Like Navarre's plan of an ambush. Like, okay, how do we get out of crowded streets with our prisoners? The airspeeder. That's Cobb's idea.
That's fine, by me.
Honestly,
my
it's
plan
okay.
is just I assume
I
they
can
would
also
know.
get in the airspeeder. I can fly the thing. I just know that you're like a crack pilot, so maybe you know to do it. You also fire like 8 guns at a time and miss 12 of them.
That's what I do. All right. I mean,
Navarre?
the plan sounds fine to Jack. I just wanted to comment on the path that they've been taking.
If a protester is in between you and the trajectory you deem best for escaping with the hostage, so be it.
All right, so I
Okay.
will be using groups of 5 for the protesters. There's going to be
Comic, I'm telling you, like if the protesters step up to me and I'm holding a lightsaber, they kind of have it coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I'm not
is-
usually this
I'm going
guy.
to do a mid-intersection on
Minions,
this.
like, instantly.
Like,
I'm going to sit next to Navarre. Put my arm around them. Hey, Navarre.
No, I'm not doing whatever you're about to say.
We can make a lot of money.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we will. I think bad things will happen.
I'll
You
buy
listen
you
to
another
me.
lightsaber.
there's like 6. I love.
You cannot source another lightsaber.
You don't know
Does
that.
Navarre want another lightsaber? I don't think so.
Yeah, the Navarre's obsession is with this lightsaber specifically.
Listen. What does the lightsaber tell you to do?
Does the lightsaber tell me to do comic?
You can't hear the lightsaber over the angry muttering coming from Theed Palace.
In that case, the lightsaber isn't saying anything, so I should trust my instincts. That you have a bad idea.
It's a very good idea.
Does Kenobi mean anything to you, Navarre?
No. What the hell is a Kenobi?
Because that seems to be what the name is now that you're up in Theed proper. That appears to be the name that's being cussed out in a language you don't.
I do not want to see Obi-Wan stat block up against me as well. It's another thing. I feel like his stat block
Probably are
is
you
quite
saying the
good.
words Kenobi and Obi-Wan Kenobi in the streets of Naboo?
Yeah, I mean, the people definitely. If you mention his name, you'll get some answers as to who he is. But
I will not.
it is also explicitly. What I like is that I feel like I'm being very explicit with what with what's happening at Theed Palace.
Listen, if Kajra wants to go to Feed Palace, Kajra can. I'm not going.
I'm going.
I'm down. I can't believe Kajra is gonna get mind fucked by Palpatine.
No, Palpatine. He's on Coruscant.
No, it's Palpatine. He's visiting his home district.
I
Like,
love that it's
whisperings are coming out the bottom.
yeah. The whisperings are coming out of somewhere in the middle bottom of Theed Palace. Look, there's a giant weird there's a giant weird room with no
No guardrails.
yeah, with no guardrails. There's an entire section of weird energy shields you're gonna have to run through.
He literally said the other option for what he heard was Duel of the Fates. Yeah.
Oh well, you don't want Navarre to just go with that because then he could have a dual bladed lightsaber and a lightsaber at the same time.
Well, no, you wouldn't, because that lightsaber got cut in half.
Oh yeah. Well, stop. Nevertheless, you don't want to give him ideas.
You are correct in that I don't want to give Navarre ideas.
I do not want Navarre's untrained hand spinning a double bladed.
All of Navarre's limbs gone.
Now, Kajov doing it, really funny.
But yeah, so Kajov, you do not have a friend in Navarre.
Damn.
Which honestly,
I was
might
hoping
be-
to gaslight him with the lightsaber to do it, but I guess that wasn't going to happen.
which might actually probably be for the better because the Naboo are very particular about their fashion. So you might fuck up the outfit if you break it into its component parts.
Oh well.
You might make the outfit be suddenly not fashionable, which would be one of the worst things you could do.
I suppose. Well, we have two situations to resolve now.
Yes. So, These are happening roughly simultaneously. So, because, well, alright, the Kazhov stuff technically is happening first, but let's establish how long Kazhov has before things get fucking wild.
If I have to like cut down thousands of protesters from like the ramp of our ship as we're waiting for Kazhov, it's gonna be really messy.
Yeah. So what was described to Kazhov, who did not describe it back to you, as, some protests, against the, expressing their displeasure with the results coming in from Coruscant, does just look like does just look like an angry mob, burning effigies of the various Nemoidians involved, including some of which, Jenna, you recognize as people who definitely died during the thing, because that is one of them, which has been set on fire and is also being shot at, is actually looks exactly like Dalty Dauphine. Dalty Dauphine was the captain of the Trade Federation's flagship, and also was the acting captain of the droid control ship before it got.
Okay, he's one of the Nemoidians on the bridge. Okay, yeah.
Specifically,
okay.
he is the one that is referred to by Darth Sidious as Stunted Slime.
okay.
What were some of his other lines? I knew it, they're here to force a settlement, send a droid. He's the are you brain dead? I'm not going in there with 2 Jedi, send a droid.
He's okay, so he's the smart one.
Yes.
I can't wait to pull out my lightsaber in front of this crowd and them to all at the exact same time say Jedi.
Yeah. But he is also very dead.
That's fun.
And so they, what was described as some careful burning an effigy, is in fact, burning an effigy and then also taking shots with blasters.
Cool.
And the speeches, so the first speech was given by the Queen, who's basically like, this result will not, this injustice will not stand. We will do everything in our power to see that justice is served and the Trade Federation are dismantled with their trade franchise removed. And after the Queen gave a I'm gonna say actually pretty muted and direct speech outlining the desires to see justice served, it has now turned into a little bit of violent revolutionary fervor. Including... Alright, here's where this guy shows up. Including a man in the resplendent robes of a high-class Naboo, announcing that, he has acquired the services for the people of Naboo, their own form of justice. If the Corps refuses to accept, if the Corps refuses to see justice be done, we shall then do it ourselves. And yeah, you don't see either of these figures until until a hologram being held by this guy who is announcing that the Naboo shall take justice for themselves if they have to.
What do they look like?
It is the Miri and Brinna Herrick.
Yeah, so they are making a speech via hologram to the audience?
No.
Oh.
No, this noble is saying, I have acquired the services of these two assassins, and I am going to get us justice. If the core worlds refuse to provide us justice in their way, we shall provide justice in ours. I have acquired the services of these two assassins.
Yeah, he's like, check out these badass assassins I hired.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna walk on stage.
So, before anything happens, I'll just say Cobb has taken position like at somewhere elevation about the needles, maybe.
In the fucking speeder.
No, I thought you were in the speeder.
Well,
I mean, I'm in the speeder. I'm above everything.
Yeah. There's space for the speeder to go. And there's also like 100% balconies. I posted the image of the square.
The city's all like picturesque and shit.
Yeah. Theoretically, yeah, you could be in a speeder, kind of just racking up some airspace violation fines. Which you are not. I should say you are not the only airspeeder that is like hovering up above this protest watching.
Are people shooting off fireworks?
People are shooting off fireworks, yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, then I'm in the speeder also shooting off fireworks.
Yeah.
It's our part of our cover. We're just I'd say lighting.
Yeah, no, like all of your ships are like all of the civilian vessels that are currently technically in restricted airspace are like you're gonna be sent bill like fines for airspace violations. But like,
nobody's
also,
actually coming up and telling us to come down.
Yeah, no one's gonna tell you to stop because that is the entire purpose. You're just being like, that's fine. Okay. They're fine.
I'm in the speeder with Jack. That sounds fine.
All of the security personnel were also involved in being sent to labor camps and or being shot at by the Trade Federation Army. So they're not. Nobody on this planet is particularly fussed about the guy yelling that he's hired assassins and he's gonna send these assassins to kill Newt Gunray and the Trade Federation, even though that doesn't super make sense.
You get excited sometimes.
Yeah, no, he is. I want to make it clear, the plan he is outlining does not make sense. He has said, though, I have hired assassins, I am solving we will solve our problems with assassins.
And the crowd's going wild for it.
Yeah,
they love it.
The crowd is going wild, the queen has already returned to the palace, so now the we can do a little fascism's happening.
Yeah, she has plausible deniability.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't affiliated with that. That was a rogue sector of the protest.
Yes,
okay.
That is literally what has happened. Was she goes and gives the big Padme Amidala speech. Turns around, nods, is shuffled inside. All right, now let's unleash the little bit of fascism.
Well, canonically, Padme loves fascism.
Yeah.
She's a little bit like Wallace Simpson in that she thinks that if the Germans can do it, why not Naboo?
She is the Wallace Simpson of Star Wars, dude.
God damn it! God damn it!
I remember that one.
So my question then becomes, who in the sequel trilogy is most likely to create a Padme Amidala Tulpa?
Oh my god.
Oh, absolutely rare.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That probably happens. I guess if he'd survived Kylo Ben.
Ray already has a Tulpa.
Yeah, I guess Kylo Ben.
Padme strikes me as more as
Because
like
he
a
was
liberal.
possessed by or when he like talked to Anakin's ghost through the helmet or whatever.
No,
was
he didn't
obsessed
talk to
with
Anakin's ghost.
So
He didn't talk to Anakin's ghost. He just yelled at the helmet, wanting
I mean,
to
yeah,
believe.
the ghost didn't talk back. That's Anakin was
Yeah,
not.
he had a parasocial relationship with.
He had a
Anakin,
parasocial relationship with his own grandfather.
Yeah, Anakin is a Force ghost. Like he could have appeared to his grandson if he wanted.
He chose not
He
to.
also
simply did not.
explicitly chose not to. Really,
Mhm.
really, the person most at fault for Kylo Ren is Anakin.
Yeah, he
for
really could have
multiple
gone like,
reasons.
listen, man, I've gone through the same thing you're going through right now. Trust me, just take
This
the
is
shortcut.
really dumb.
You
Yeah.
should just kill that old man. It would save you a lot of problems. I wish I had done it.
Mhm.
Just make sure you finish the job.
Also, all he did was throw Palpatine down a reactor shaft. Was like, all right, job done.
Yeah,
Wait.
redeemed. You're welcome.
Well, all right, I'm
How
out.
the fuck isn't he dead yet?
Vader's story is a lot like a chick tract in that at the end all that matters is the
They never do
redemption.
explain how Palpatine survived, huh?
They did actually explain how Palpatine survived then.
It's the Force, isn't it?
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, it was in Fortnite.
Somehow Palpatine.
I watched the Fortnite vid. They don't actually explain anything.
Oh, did I've posted the Worthy Kids animation that explains how Palpatine
Yeah.
survived.
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
fantastic
best-
little cartoon.
Okay, I'm getting us back on track.
Back on
walking
track,
on-
Yeah.
I'm walking on stage. I'm flashing the bounty hunter's license. I'm pulling out the lightsaber. I'm pulling the levers.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, you're walking up holding your fucking guild badge and pulling out a lightsaber. And he's like, What? What are you doing?
I'm pulling out the puck. I'm showing everyone the bounty. I'm like, well,
I like the idea that you're holding up the badge, you pull up the lightsaber, you look around, you look at the hologram again, shrug, and then put the badge down, pull out the puck, and just be like, hey.
yeah, that's literally like, come on.
Nobody understands what's going
Point
on.
at puck with lightsaber, point at other hologram with lightsaber.
Provide
Red
the
lightsaber,
gesture
no
between
less.
them.
Provide the price and go, come on. You
oh
know I
no,
do it.
the price is actually on there. Roll me. Is this guy? Does this guy see the opportunity? Is this guy cool? Is this guy cool enough under pressure? That's a question that I have about things. You need to roll something against his cool. I
Coercion.
don't know what it would be. I guess it would be yeah, I guess it would be coercion, yeah. Coercion versus cool. His coercion is, his cool is 1 red, 2 purple.
I'm gonna flip a light set. But I forget what the command for that is.
Nope,
It's Destiny L.
Okay. So,
Nah, I flipped it.
and his is purple, red, right?
Yeah, purple, red.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Looks at the bounty's value, looks at you, looks at the bounty's value, does some quick mental math, looks at the bounty's value, looks at you, looks back at Theed Palace, looks back at you, looks at the crowd, Theed Palace, mental math, bounty value.
He's got all the numbers appearing in front of him.
Running the numbers. You're gonna get shot at by security personnel.
This always happens. Security personnel are always shooting at me. Just trying to do my job. Just a workman-like bounty hunter.
You are a working bounty hunter. Let me see if I can find the, Let me see if I can find the specific thing that they shoot at you with. Because, Cobb, you're gonna notice this.
As soon as the lightsaber turned on, I guess everybody's eyes on the bear.
Wait, did you turn the lightsaber on? I thought you just took it out.
No, I'm just holding it right now.
Okay, maybe not that. When the shot is fired, that's presumably.
Cause what I'm looking for is the, oh god, these guys don't even fucking have it, do they? Yeah, they don't. Fucking hilarious. So they're gonna be firing at you with the, remember the anti-tank gun they use, like the speeder with the big gun at the back?
Yeah.
You don't say.
Wait,
they're firing at our airspeeder?
No.
Oh, okay, thank God.
They don't.
I was gonna say, how they pick us up? You see, we haven't launched yet. We might have to, go load soon.
You might have to go and scoop up what's left of your scoop up what's left of your guy, but alright, please, resources. Capture of Theed?
Stop making my idea look good in retrospect.
Oh, just you wait. Cause I'm trying to find the GN Heavy Patrol Speeder.
It's okay. If Kajab was here, I would just hand Kajab the lightsaber and let what happened happen, you know?
What happened out, yeah. Alright, so it's a heavy laser cannon. Which I guess is technically a vehicle weapon.
It's probably mounted, right?
It is. Wait, cause like the fire is coming from a patrol speeder. Like one of the security speeders, like one of the security speeders on the outside, on the outside of the thing, just is like, oh, there's a bounty hunter's come up and is hollering at this noble. Let's give him a taste. Do you have any range defense?
No.
Alright, so you're gonna get hit. Oh yeah, that's what he does. You look up what a heavy laser cannon does. Because it is, in fact, a heavy laser cannon. That doesn't make any sense. A heavy laser cannon? The Kane didn't even have heavy laser cannons.
I mean, it's Naboo. It's a militarized state.
Naboo's not a militarized state, is the secret.
They were recently forcibly demilitarized, in fact. But I mean, like, I guess, yeah, they would be buying up whatever they could.
Yeah. Well, no, these were the speeders that they were using beforehand.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess this is gonna be enough to knock you unconscious. because this is a heavy gun that immediately knocks you unconscious.
Really? Even with my 5 soul?
Yes, we're doing vehicle scale damage.
I see.
Cool. You basically like someone shot an anti-tank round at you.
It's just like Foxhole.
Yeah, you scared them into shooting an anti-tank round at you, which honestly is impressive.
Comic, where does the lightsaber go?
Where does the lightsaber go? Lightsaber is just kind of out. Jenna Varson, where are you? Are you in the crowd? Are you in a vantage point?
Jenna's on a mission so stealthy that even the GM can't know.
That happens from time to time.
Yeah.
Fuck, Jack, what do we do?
Hopefully.
Are the bounty guys on the stage?
No.
No, it was just a hologram.
No, we are not allowed to just start shooting anybody.
I mean, I don't know, it is...
Yeah.
They stopped shooting Navarre now?
Well, they
Like, they're not, like...
shot Navarre.
Navarre's down.
Navarre's body has gone flying towards the back of the stage. The noble is fleeing, presumably into the palace, and the crowd doesn't really know how to react. Oh, the crowd has reacted badly. The crowd has reacted poorly. They don't understand what just happened. Like,
But they know it was some bullshit.
yeah, they don't know what just happened, but they do know that it was some bullshit. So they have turned on the security officers.
Listen, ACAB is universal.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, the police just fired an anti-material rifle at someone.
Like, Catman rushes stage, turns around, gets shot by a fucking anti-tank round, and it's like, huh, yeah, I'm not on board.
So,
I don't think we can catch the noble, and I don't want to get the airspeeder shot by an anti-tank
Yeah,
round. I feel like it'll do a lot of damage.
so,
I think we're gonna go down and pick Navarre up.
Yeah, swooping down to pick Navarre up is probably the recommendation thing.
I'm checking to see if he's dead.
The lightsaber has gone flying.
I didn't see where it went. Do you see where it went?
from up here, hell no.
No,
And
Cobb,
it's like-
Cobb, if you were watching the sequence like through like a scope or like binocs, you could probably track where the lightsaber went.
Okay. Yeah, I could definitely track that. I can track
If
this.
Jenna Varson had been in the crowd, the lightsaber would have been thrown directly to Jenna Varson, but Oh,
Okay, so
Rogue, you right?
I'm sorry?
I was wondering if your mic was just muted or if you had only like just returned.
No, I'm here.
But yeah, so where was Jenna Varson?
I mean, I probably would have been on one of the balconies overlooking
Alright,
this.
yeah, you were overlooking this, so yeah, so the lightsaber goes flying and none of the party members are close enough to the lightsaber. Actually,
Kashov, where are you?
I don't know where Cadman's like in the palace.
Is there
Yeah,
a way? I can
Kashov
get
is far away,
is
that's
there a way I can get the lightsaber to Kashov? Like the lightsaber
No way.
just like fucking.
How about the
Into the
lightsaber
pocket
falls
of
into the pocket of the
into
noble?
the palace? Yeah.
It flips into the air, lands inside the noble's robes as they scuttle into the
Yeah,
palace.
actually, you know what? Differently, Jenna Varson and Cobb, since you're both have vantage points to have eyes on this, you do see the noble grab the lightsaber as the noble flees into the palace.
That is not gonna end well for him.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
he's going to die. But
So, before we swoop down and rescue Navarre, Cobb, seeing the crowd starting to turn against the security camera, I'm getting my phone's blown up. He turns his fireworks downwards and towards the stage and starts just shouting "boo" as loud through the PA systems of the speaker bike. I assume the airspeeder has a PA system of some kind.
Why would you?
It was a Jedi airspeeder. I don't know.
It was tricked out. It was a very fancy model.
Yeah, but it was not like a. It was not like a
Not like a police cruiser.
Yeah, no, it was explicitly because it was the airspeeder you're using. Actually, this is the second level of airspeeder you're using. The airspeeder. This is the airspeeder you stole from Ben
Quadraneros' airspeeder.
Yeah,
You're
the
right.
airspeeder you got from Ben Quadraneros, which you traded
Okay.
for. Which you traded
That
the
cheap bastard didn't even put in a PA system.
Also, a PA system has very specific uses that would not be relevant to Ben Quadraneros.
I
Either way.
forgot. When did we take this off of Ben Quadraneros?
A long story.
Yeah, it's a long story.
It was the latter half of the
Yeah, it was the
yeah,
second
what mission
half
did we-
of the. It was the second half of the Wookiee.
yeah, the second half of the
In quick bursts, some of our fireworks down at the security services, and then we swoop in to try and get Navarre.
Yeah, all right, I like it. Yeah,
What was the plan here? Because we did not find the bounty targets.
Oh,
Well, no,
the plan was Navarre walked
Listen,
onto the
things have
stage
gone
and
bad.
this is broken bad. I'll be honest. Also, that I'm really sad that coercion check failed. Because he would just offer to pay the value of their bounty to you immediately had you not failed. But yeah, so give me a piloting planetary check to swoop down. This is 3 difficulty. I'm going to upgrade it once with a by flipping a token. So it is 1 red, 2 purple.
Okay, I need a quick second to consult the stat sheet.
Yeah. And then, yeah, this is your piloting planetary. Also, you get 2 setback die for the fact that there are fireworks going off, and also there is a slowly developing genuine riot now happening.
Alright. Let me see. Alright, well, I don't get many bonuses. I think we're crashing. Let's see what happens.
You are not crashing.
Whoa.
However, you do draw fire from the security personnel, as you swing into,
At this point, what the fuck are they doing? They're shooting a fucking 50 caliber machine gun in vicinity.
Frankly, them shooting at you is just going to end badly for them.
Karmic, since I'm overwatching from balcony, I want to take a shot when I see them lining up the heavy cannon against the incoming airspeeder.
I should be clear. They're not firing the heavy cannon at the ship. They're firing they're firing small arms.
Ah.
It's like, oh wait, fuck! There's someone dive bombing the stage. All right. And then security personnel are firing at the ship headed down. They're not firing the heavy gun. Though you could try to take out the heavy gun operator. If you would like.
Okay, I'm gonna keep a sight on him, and if it looks like he's trying to line up a shot on the airspeeder, I will fire at him.
All right. So yes, you pick up Navarre. Navarre, I should make this clear, by the way. You have you technically took you're technically 4 wounds over your threshold.
That seems bad.
Oh yeah, it is.
So, seeing just like the blood and like the chunks of Nevere that have been removed, Cobb is quickly gonna reach for the first aid kit on the speeder. Presumably Ben at least lost one of those. And I want to attempt a medicine check, I guess, to stabilize his condition. Maybe just better his odds a little.
Yeah. So with the medicine check, you have the difficulty.
Because each success might remove a wound.
Yes. Yeah. Each success removes a wound. And I am going to quickly scan to, because you have more than your, wounds. Which means it's going to be 3 difficulty. I believe. Yeah, 3. It's gonna be 3 difficulty because Nevere is over his wound threshold.
Alright, I would also like to flip a light side token for that. What's the command for it?
Exclamation mark Destiny L.
And 3 difficulty?
Yeah. Alright, so, Nevere does not get a critical injury as a result of having been shot at by an anti-tank gun. And, Nevere is able to heal 2 wounds. Though, performing this first aid in the air does cause you 2 strain.
Alright.
Cobb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could have always technically gotten Nevere conscious by hitting him with a stim pack. But now he is.
You did not want this cat boy.
We don't want to stim the cat boy.
Yeah. Also, the lightsaber is gone. That's probably a good reason to not let.
If anything, I start looking for the opioid.
You're looking for the milk of the puppy. You gotta put this motherfucker out. Again.
Mednog. You're looking for the Mednog.
I'm looking for the Mednog. You're right.
The Med. Oh yeah, fuck Mednog. God, Mednog was.
Mednog is made of opioids.
It's such a perfect Star Wars.
It's such an insanely good fucking name. I'm so glad.
Yeah, they kind of hit a home run with that one.
I'm so glad that Mednog exists.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that Mednog exists.
Was that an Andor one?
Yeah,
that was from
the most
Andor.
recent episode of Andor.
I think you weren't there for it.
Yeah, no, that was in the first. That was in the first scene was Mednog. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, so as you are, Jenna Varson, you'll be able to get out from where you're at because you're not in a crowd currently turning into a riot. And you're able to disengage and plan a new avenue of attack. But while this is happening, Kazhov.
Hi.
You are dressed in the Supreme Chancellor's robes. Actually, are you dressed in the Supreme Chancellor's robes?
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, you were successfully able to make yourself look like just an errand boy. Theoretically, you could keep with the errand boy disguise, carrying the Supreme Chancellor's resplendent robes with him to, carrying the Supreme Chancellor's resplendent robes to take them to, the senatorial / Supreme Chancellorial wing of the
Yes,
palace.
an errand child.
Now, you could be the errand being. It's a useful disguise.
If I walked around in the Supreme Chancellor's robes, would everyone notice that it's the Supreme Chancellor's robes?
That would be a knowledge outer rim.
Okay. I don't have that trained, so, well.
The robes are very distinctive, but they are not particularly, they are not like, they do not seem outlandish. So it's gonna be 3 difficulty. So they're not outlandish, and everybody seems to be wearing incredibly, like, everybody aside from everybody, even like really the servants, everything looks to be a very like high quality in terms of stuff. But yeah.
I'll wear something that means that no one's going to ask why I'm here.
Yeah. So you are going to throw on the resplendent robes?
Yeah, sure, okay.
Alright, so, add resplendent robes to your, equipment.
I see. That is an armor?
I believe it's an armor, yeah.
Oh wow, that's actually a useful ability. Unfortunately, can't really use it.
Yeah, the resplendent robes are like actually they are a thing that actually is pretty cool. And you now have a set of resplendent robes. Technically they belong to the Supreme Chancellor Sheev Palpatine, but who's paying attention?
Listen, possession is 9 times the law anyway.
So you start out, you walk in and you get some looks, and you cannot tell what those you do not have the understanding of local culture enough to understand why you are getting condescending and somewhat insulting looks. But
as long as they're not questioning why I'm here, I don't care.
Yeah, they're not stopping you.
Yeah, okay, as long as the guards are letting me pass through. I don't care if they think I'm a bit of a loser. Anyway, what was I here for? I was here for the documents to, the deeds to various areas. Or at least the templating.
Yeah.
So that I could, do some forgery.
Yeah, so you are able to head to the Hall of Records.
You collect some signatures, some sample forms.
Yeah, you're able to slip away with like the data pad with the sample forms. And while looking for somewhere quiet to go over this, so that you can work on your forgery in peace, you're headed down. Let me a second. I need to see if someone even crazier than I has made a layout of Theed Palace.
I'd be shocked if... Yep.
I want to believe someone has.
I'd be shocked if someone wasn't that insane.
Ooh, that's... Oh yeah, because there's the... Because there's the Battlefront Theed Palace map.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's not helpful.
I did just post something.
Ah, yes, perfect. You have where Kazhov comes to the realization that they have walked they have wandered through like a series of hallways towards they are now in this big like room full of plasma like full of like plasma tubes.
I can't make money off of these tubes.
Yeah, but there doesn't appear to be anybody down here. And there are those ray shields you can see at the far end. And you could go hang out behind those and get some privacy.
Oh, I know. There's probably someone who dropped their wallet down here. I could probably find one of those.
You could try heading all the way down to the bottom.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean you can figure out how to send the little elevator thing down.
Is the bottom button like really dusty? Like no one ever goes here?
Actually, not really. The bottom button has been fairly recently used.
Okay, sure, yeah.
So at the bottom you find sort of, this appears to be, it's not quite a junk pile so much as it is the like the trash floor. Like, cause there's an opening that leads out to what would probably be like a place where you could like fill cargo containers with
I've never felt more at home than here in the garbage.
yeah. Well, you've yeah.
Mm.
So the main thing down here is that you see a schedule that announces that the Theed Palace and like the City of Theed's planetary junk is exported to a planet called Lotho Major. I don't have it directly in front of me, so Lotho Minor. There we go. It is sent to a planet called Lotho Minor. In the Wazda sector. Presumably Cobb.
That's just someone just keyboard mashing. That's not a sector name.
Cobb might know more about this. You've never heard of it?
Outer Rim check, you said?
Cobb, you haven't been informed of this yet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But yeah. And this place looks like it was very recently, it looks like it was within the past, very recently, in that, it looks like they recently dumped all of their junk on Lotho Minor, within, the past, 3 months.
Anyway, are there any, wallets around that I could, loot to see if there's still money in them? Perhaps credit card information?
What skill would you use?
Oh, excuse me.
What skill?
Credit chip.
What skill would you use to, explicitly, start valuing stuff? Because there's not really, wallets down here so much as there is, a bunch of potential salvage.
There's no dedicated appraisal skill.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on what kind of salvage
And
you're looking for.
computers or mechanics might be useful, or just streetwise.
Actually, streetwise. Streetwise is probably the correct thing, for you to get the street value of some of the stuff down here.
Don't know what it is, but you heard some guy sold it for X amount of credit.
Well, no, it's like identifying oh hey, this is this is... Oh, when I see this, I know that, there's copper in here. I'll go ahead and just, grab this, throw it in my bindle, and keep on keeping on. I don't know anything about electronics. I don't know anything about mechanics. I just know that there's copper there, and that's valuable.
There are people who want this.
Yeah.
Anyway, how much difficulty is this against?
It's against, 3.
I'm using Touch of Fate because I want money.
Just got 1,000,000 credits.
Well, they only
What?
got...
That's not enough money. I'm going to be
200,000.
hitting the button that says reroll.
You're gonna reroll you're gonna reroll all and not just the okay, yeah,
No.
there you go. One success,
Yes.
2 advantages. Nothing in here is exceedingly valuable.
Oh.
This is the type of stuff. Anything of value, they appear to be being very stingy with just kind of handing over, or like just kind of like throwing out. Like everybody has been gripped by their planet.
Well, I was
got
just hoping
invaded.
someone must have accidentally dropped something down there, and they're like, "Oh fuck, I'm not finding it. I'm just gonna check the garbage pile for it."
Yeah, no. There in the garbage pile. In the garbage pile, anything of value is definitely being incredibly is being held close to the chest. Because oh Boise, is this planet not in the best way?
I see.
So you're telling me I wouldn't be able to find the parts to, say, build a pair of artificial robot legs down there?
No, distinctly not.
Damn.
Because he's not down here.
Not really.
No, he's
So I found nothing.
Ganja. He's not down here because the garbage dump got sent to the dump planet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I missed that part where you said that he goes to the other planet.
However, down here, I will say down here, you are feeling, oh yeah, actually no, not being able to find anything of value, that's making you real fucking mad. You are like, you are more angry than you have ever been down here. And also, you find yourself no longer alone down here.
Wait. Hello?
As there is a panicking, like, young-looking noble type, on a comm, panically talking in... he's talking in basic. Telling, someone... he's panically talking in basic, telling someone that, no. The Republic bounty hunters Republic bounty hunters just accosted me in system. They're being led by a Jedi?
Okay,
I have
Kajov.
I have the lightsaber with me. Yeah, and this you are hearing him say these things. This is what you're doing.
Okay, the first thing that Kajov does is like, politician in a shady-looking place, talking to someone secretly. My hand immediately goes to my datapad, and I start recording the conversation.
Of course. Yeah, so he is, so you are recording as he is saying, yes, no, I got the lightsaber, which we now have to find some way of getting rid of. So I'm not gonna leave it down here for anybody to stumble across. But I got the light. I got their light. I got the lightsaber. And security took care of the Jedi bounty hunter. But you need to get off planet. I need to get off planet. We need to go to ground. He's gonna name a planet, but I do not right now know what name that planet is.
I'm going to
So
wait
give me a second.
until he's done with the conversation before I do anything.
And so he's gonna end the conversation by saying, look, just tell the household staff that the two of you need to get off planet immediately and get to Mustafar.
What?
Mm. Wh-
He owes me a favor, and he'll put you up. He'll put us up.
The moment the conversation is over, I am going to sort of quietly walk up behind them with the my blaster that I hid in my generously spacious robes, pointed at him from the back and be like, "Who are you talking to, buddy?"
Nah. Actually, no. Give me a stealth check. What am I saying? I need to see.
Stealth is agility, right?
Stealth
Yes, it
is.
is.
Oh, stealth is agility.
And how much is that?
It's 3 green. 3 purple.
Hmm.
He has 3 in the relevant stat.
Is he distracted?
Alright, so he is going to. You're gonna get a boost die from. You're gonna get 2 boost die, 1 from him. He's trying to, like, hide in a corner. And also, he was up until you were done, up until you arrived on the phone. You will also get a setback die, because you were doing this in robes designed to be noticed and commented upon.
Unfortunately, I have nothing that removes setback from stealth checks, so I'm fucked in that regard.
I mean, you've got more boost die than setback die.
I do. I'm just checking real quick to see if there's anything else I could use to help me. The answer is no. Oh, what was the code for setback die again? I keep forgetting.
K or S.
Okay, thank.
Alright, so yeah, you successfully get the jump on him. You've got the blaster pointed, the back of his head.
Don't turn around.
However, you feel strange.
Hmm.
You just shoot him. What's this bullshit? Just shoot him, or better idea, and I'm just saying, it's a great idea. He says he's got a lightsaber. You know whose lightsaber that probably is?
Well, I already knew that.
Yours. And obviously by extension the
Wait.
cats. And by extension your cats. But yeah.
Hey, buddy. So who are you talking to?
I don't see whose business that is with any of yours.
Well,
I
it's the
was-
business of this blaster, buddy.
I was simply discussing business with Miss Herrick, whom I am working with to secure the future of the future respect of the Naboo.
Really? Well, I'm working to secure the future of my pocketbook, and I would really like to know where they currently are.
What?
What?
Oh, I see what this is about. Well, how about this?
Oh, by the way, I'm probably, between this conversation, I'm probably going to, like, just take the lightsaber off of them.
You don't know where it is. But actually,
I'll
no,
just search
what am I
around for
saying?
it.
What am I saying? Yes, you do. The lightsaber fucking jumps to your hand. Like, the second you go, I should probably get that the second, like, you mentally go, I should get that lightsaber back, it jumps from the folds of his robe, out of his robe, into your hand.
Oh no. Is that a discipline check?
It's not a discipline. It is a discipline check, but not for the reasons you're thinking. And do it against 1 red, 2 purple.
Oh no.
Do it against 2 red, 2 purple. I'm feeling spicy.
Wouldn't that be 2 red, 1 purple?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sorry,
flip a
2
light side
red, 1
token.
purple. Thank you, Road.
You need a Destiny L.
Oh, you're flipping a dark side token.
Oh.
Interesting. Bold move, Cotton. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that'll give you an upgrade.
So it's 2 red, 2 purple.
Yeah.
1 purple.
Yes, 2 red, 1 purple. Yes, 2 red, 1 purple.
Holy shit.
Also,
If you used an upgrade, how do you have GG?
yeah, I was going to say, Verdant, an upgrade literally upgrades one of the greens to a yellow.
I'll just roll an entirely new check and watch if it fails this time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the comedy. The comedy option is that this is gonna go worse. It didn't
Oh, it
go
went
worse.
better.
It didn't go worse. So Verdant, you really wanna... sorry, Kajov, you really want to kill this guy. And it takes a bit of effort for you to realize that he is offering to pay you and your crew he is offering to pay you and your crew the full value of the bounty to just go away. Let him.
I have zero reason to trust this man.
You have no reason to trust this man, that this man's good for it, but he is saying he will pay you.
I don't think I trust him even remotely. Like, first off, you have no reason to pay us after we're gone. Secondly, you're a politician.
Wait, no, his reason for...
You are a freaking clown in Congress.
Wait, wait, do you actually say, I don't trust you at all? You're the first reason you have no reason to pay us after we've left?
Mm-hmm.
No, literally, my reasoning is, I do not want their bounty being collected. If you have the bounty puck, by the own rules of your bounty guild, until you return that puck saying, yeah, no, we are giving up, if I pay you their bounty value, and you stop hunting them, we both win. I get my assassins to kill the Trade Federation officials who've wronged us, and you get your money.
The gears are turning in Kajov's head. They're not turning in a good direction, but they are turning. How fast would you be able to pay me?
Well, I don't have the liquid assets to pay out those bounties on my person, but once I get your bounty hunting guild account, I can send those credits. You can watch them fall into your coffers. This would be a day at the most. I would need to make some minor adjustments to my investment portfolios. Cash out certain things.
Unfortunately, I don't think Kazhov actually wants to go through this plan because it would mean giving identifying information to this man. The plan that Kazhov was thinking of was, I'm going to collect the money from this man and then do the bounty anyway.
Oh wait, I just realized Kazhov doesn't know that, Kazhov doesn't know
Doesn't
that...
have a bounty hunter's account.
Yeah.
Kazhov's not a bounty hunter.
Well, like, Kazhov also doesn't know that, Navarre's opening move was to walk up, flash, badge, lightsaber.
Yeah, they don't know anything. They just met this guy.
Yeah, they know certain things. They know that they know that he was responsible for doing some stuff.
Hey, you got any money on you?
I've
You gonna
got
bug him?
I've got 400 credits on me. Has this turned
That's
into
400 credits in my pocket, baby.
has this
and
turned into a fucking shakedown? It just
I mean,
Actually, you
turned
know
into. Kazhov walked up with the gun.
you've decided that this is a shakedown now.
yeah,
Alright,
actually, you know what?
sure. This is a shakedown now.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I'm thinking? I feel like it's more convenient if you go Bay-Bye for a bit. I'm going to stun him.
Alright. Yeah,
I think I farmed all the useful information that I can, so I'm just going to stun him unconscious.
you the blue waves hit him. He technically doesn't have a strain value, so he immediately drops unconscious.
And I'm going to loot him for everything that he's worth. I'm going to bind him down here, and then I'm going to leave.
Alright.
Oh, alright.
you pull 400
I
credits
think you
on him.
killed this guy. Who's gonna find him?
I didn't kill him. I just
He's
left him
gonna die of
unconscious.
exposure.
But there's a janitorial staff that's going to come down here, right?
Also, very specifically, he mentioned it, and also I tried to give the impression, but there are like a bunch of people who, when stuff gets dumped down here, there are people who go dumpster diving down here to like
Yeah, someone's got to find them.
pick through whatever is valuable, because whatever value is left in here, because
I also didn't bind his mouth, so he can just scream until someone hears him, I guess.
once he's conscious.
Yes, once he's conscious. By the way, I lose clothing as well. I loot everything that looks remotely valuable on him. Oh, also his phone. That seems valuable too.
No, okay, so you've taken his comlink, you've taken his credits, and you've taken his clothing.
Yeah, just basically everything that he has on him.
Root around in his mouth to see if he has a gold tooth.
Oh yeah, I also do that. That's a good idea.
Spit
Thanks.
on him.
Just stick your finger in there.
Anything for money.
Oh man. That's the sequencing has been incredibly funny. But yeah. So that was that encounter, and you can now leave.
Mm-hmm.
you still feel the strangest. You feel the strangest need to go through those ray shields. But you know what? In fact, as you are walking away, you end up slowly walking through those ray shields. As they open,
I see.
you walk through one, close, wait. You go through that entire process just because you're so curious as to why. You're so curious as to what's over here. And it does appear to be just a weird exhaust shaft. But the second you get there, you feel like you're being cut in half. You feel like you're being cut in half.
My guts. Oof.
You feel like you're being cut in half, and it's not a pleasant feeling. But after a time period that could be anywhere from like a minute to maybe 3 hours, you eventually, the feeling that you've been cut in half subsides, and you were able to leave.
Yeah.
Well,
that was fucked up.
Relatedly, Nevere,
Yeah.
whenever you return to consciousness on Naboo, the whispering will have stopped.
Well, of course it will. I don't have lightsaber anymore.
Does your demeanor change? Do you become like a...
Yeah, once I leave,
I'm not
I
waking up.
immediately call in and say, "Hey, you okay? This guy had your lightsaber on him."
Like,
Nevere's in sleepy mode.
You
He
call-
got the opiates.
You call Nevere.
We've given him the med nog. He's nogged up right
Well,
now.
first of all, we were like, Kadra, where the fuck are you?
In
Are
the
you
trash.
No, he's still watching the bar, obviously.
Yeah,
Like,
catch up.
They.
Oh.
Casual's supposed to be watching the bar. Yeah, they're supposed to be watching the bar.
Alright, we'll come pick you up, I said. Then I
By
drive
the way,
to the bar.
Kajov, once you
I don't
say,
ask what
"Where are you,
Kajov is.
Kajov?" Kajov responds, "In the garbage."
I don't say that, actually. I don't say
You
that.
might want to come pick me up also.
Okay, yeah.
'cause
I drive
On a
directly to the
balcony in the-
bar, and I tell Kajov,
Oh, no,
hey, we're gonna come
as I
pick you
said,
up.
Jen-
I also pick up Jennifer.
You are in a position to be able to get away if you so desire. Like you
Mm.
you are far, like you're up at like where the Gungans were yelling "We sa free." Like that's the distance. That's like the you can like you're in like a book depository, like overlooking this place.
my point wasn't that I was stuck there. My point is I also need a pickup.
Your point was that you also
he just doesn't want to walk.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen,
your
it's big.
your point
That's
was
fair.
that you didn't want to walk. That makes more sense. That's
We have a makeshift ambulance now. Are they not shooting at us anymore? They're not trying to kill us
They
anymore?
are not shooting at you. They have more important things to worry about than your.
How hard is the riot going?
All right. We are talking like full on. Philadelphia has won a title.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
cool.
There's a
Mm.
The Gungans are climbing the telephone poles and the streetlights and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. And they are also.
It's like
they-
Vancouver out there.
Yeah, they are demanding that the Trade Federation be disbanded and Newt Gunray be sent to Naboo to receive justice.
I can't wait for when we get the bounty to kill Newt Gunray.
What's it? I think we will set off to the bar. We're probably just gonna land on the top, and we will not find Kajov there.
Kachov will not be there.
Yeah.
This is accurate, yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to call you in.
What is your response when Kachov is not there?
I'm gonna start looking in crevices and nooks and crannies, and then
You have
after
no
a bit,
question?
I'll be like, where's Kajov?
You had no questions when Kajov was just like, "Hey, why did this guy have your lightsaber?"
I don't want to litigate this conversation.
Jack was tooting out what Kajov was saying. Which, honestly...
I'm sure Navarre can explain their decision-making to all of us when you
I
went
mean,
to-
I can point out that I saw the noble, like, grab the lightsaber and run off when Navarre went down.
What? The bear went down? What the fuck did you do?
Got hit by
We'd
an
like to
AT.
point to like the gaping hole in his
Anti-tank?
chest.
What the fuck did you do?
I kind of was there. Never. He is med knocked up. He's at peace.
He's gone. Okay, yeah, Darth
Why were
Maul-
they shooting at you with an anti-tank gun?
Alright, cool.
It's a great question, to be honest.
Actually, I don't know either.
Why did
I've
why
been
did you
thoroughly
do that?
confused by everything that's happened.
Why did you
Uh,
confront this random nobleman?
Who are you talking to? You're talking to the unconscious man?
I like the idea that that Kajov is just repeatedly
That last question was out of character.
Kajov is repeatedly asking direct questions to the unconscious Navarre, expecting Navarre to just start answering.
I mean, it's a public frequency. I'm talking to everyone.
I have a great deal of discipline in real life, so I'm safe from answering these questions.
Can we do a Navarre knocked out in a dream episode?
That could be next time, looking at the time.
You want to
Yeah,
describe
I was
what
gonna say-
the dream versions of our characters are?
I am at that part in the first Game of Thrones book where Ned is hallucinating on the milk of the poppy and the black cells. They
Oh.
don't have it in the show, but he goes through some shit.
Alright, that's sick.
We eventually work out the confusion to picking up Kajov. I don't think there's any complications here.
Yeah, so Kajov Kajov has some information.
Oh yeah, I just play the recording I took of the guy
It's like we're
talking
going
to.
Mustafar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what's yeah, it's
I say, Mustafar, where the hell is that? It's-
I'm keeping the clothing, and I'm not telling
As a
anyone about
person
the
who
rest
lives
of this.
in the Star Wars universe, I do not know what Mustafar is.
no one knows. Like here's the thing. I'm gonna need an outer rim check from Cobb to even recognize the name Mustafar.
All right, let's give it a go. What kind of difficulty am I working with here?
What is Mustafar like? Mustafar, it's got some stuff on it. It is.
He's not uninhabited. It's not like Hoth, you know.
Yeah, it's not Hoth. I'm gonna say 4 difficulty. 4 difficulty, yeah.
Processing. Try again later. That's Cobb's answer.
Yeah, Cobb, you have never heard of Mustafar. You're gonna need to, if you're gonna be able to navigate to Mustafar, you're gonna have to break out the you're gonna break out Cobb's special sauce, like all of the star charts.
Yeah,
There's the little
I'm
black
pouring over all the star charts
For when the nav computer goes on the fritz.
for the next several days. Yeah.
I'm going to finish my forgeries, by the way.
Yeah, you're gonna make some documents.
Mhm.
You ever roll for that? Do you know how they work?
They did explicitly get
Yeah, a bunch of stuff from. I assume everything I need to actually make accurate forgeries of the property deeds to these buildings.
Oh no, you
Or these
aren't
lots.
able to make accurate forgeries. You need there's like official stamps you need. There's like official like specific flimsy you need. Like you know how you'd go about making this. Going about making this would require you to like
I would have assumed I would have taken everything that I need to make, like, official forgeries from the Naboo Palace, since that was my mission in the first place.
I mean,
Is that what happened though? How did you end up in the fucking engineering?
I was going
space?
in there to steal what I needed to make the official forgeries.
Yeah, but the engineering space is not where they put like stamps.
I just randomly
I like that
wandered
you keep
down
calling
there
them
somehow.
I do like that you keep calling them the official forgeries. You went there and you looked at stuff, but all of the stuff that you would need to steal, to make the forgeries, is beyond your abilities. Or at least, the Force believes it was beyond your abilities. And also, the echo of Darth Maul that you absorbed, was really distracting.
I think the Force is stupid. I'm still gonna try.
Alright. Yeah. It's a 5 difficulty, for this.
0 boost die.
It's skullduggery. You got, you are, it is 1 red for, purple. It is skullduggery. You are, you do not, due to not actually having the correct, stamps or ink, that's 2 setback die. Actually, you know what? No. You have the correct ink. You do not have the officiating stamps. But like you can see what the stamp looks like, so theoretically you could try and make a copy of the thing. What else?
I'm going to sit on what I have right now and probably collect some more things to help me do this forgery.
Yes, no, that was where I was kind of leading, was you don't have the resources to do it, and with your current abilities,
well, I have some of the resources to do it, but not all of them.
The most important thing you have is the knowledge. You know what you need to make this document work.
Well, alright. That's step 1 of forging real estate ownership.
Yeah.
Moving on to step 2.
I found another Twitter account that's gonna destroy my brain.
Alright. Well. Give me a Cobb. Give me the astrogation check. Let's see if we need to go on a quest to find Mustafar. For Injustice Part 2.
The advantage florals B again? I know I've asked this before. Just double check.
The free advantage is V, yes.
B. Okay, and then the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be actually there's a document for this. Hyperspace calculation. It is going to be 4 difficulty.
All right.
And then it's going to be 1 red, 3 purple. Alright, so...
Look, that free advantage came out.
It did. Free advantage come out. Holy shit. So... You don't have anything that'll allow you to re-roll this?
Let me see.
Because I know there are a couple of things that will let you re-roll this.
Oh.
I remove setbacks. Once per round. Suffer 2. Oh yeah, right. I can once per round suffer 2 strain to decrease the difficulty of the next astrogation check by 1 to a minimum of It's still, yeah, that would only remove one of the die. Even if it was one of the 2 failures I rolled, I would still have net 1 failure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
So
there's-
yeah, I don't have enough to sway this.
And there's no
I
like
think.
there's no like natural astrogator in because you're an explorer.
And Galaxy Mapper, which removes setbacks and halves the time in which I do
Alright.
checks, but this didn't have any setbacks. And once per round, I can suffer 2 strain to decrease the check
All right,
of the
so
next astrogation.
now that you're looking, you can't find it, but now you've got something has come across something's come across. There is a section of space. Sorry, there is one reference you can find to Mustafar. As knowledge of Mustafar's the Mustafar system. It's from one of your older galactic atlases. It announces that knowledge of Mustafar's location is proprietary information held by Damask Holdings.
Damask Holdings. Oh my god.
Which you also know has since been you vaguely it is information held by Damask Holdings, which is technically which is not quite which was the private equity holdings of former intergalactic banking clan chairman Hego Damask II.
Well done.
Yeah.
Or lead then.
So your lead is Munlist.
Mudlist. And that's where we're going.
Yep. Next time is to Monolist to find
What?
Find
Oh,
Hugo
okay.
dumbass, yeah.
to Monolist to find Mustafar, and then Mustafar to find your bounty targets.
Now this
Hey,
is out of
anyway.
character. Isn't that the opposite side of the galaxy?
What is distance?
I think Monolith is like in the very far like north, right? Isn't Mustafar in like the really far south?
Let me look. All right. So Monolist
Which is fine, but like let's let's do something if it is like such a journey.
say, you can grab another bounty on your way to Monolist.
Let's run into a space worm.
all right. We'll do something. So Monolist is grid square K4, and Mustafar is grid square L19.
Oh yeah, I was right, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally
you are.
opposite sides of the galaxy.
You are 100% correct.
I don't know any Star Wars lore except like roughly where planets are. I don't know why I know this.
Oh god, you are super correct there on
Slim
opposite sides of the
Star Map Enjoyer.
It's especially
Yes,
weird
that's it.
considering that like there are lots of inconsistent maps in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So
Well, see, my browsing of Wikipedia wouldn't be of like any of the actual pages, but just like the map, and then just like trying to follow the story along.
Yeah. That does make sense. But yeah, unfortunately, Monolist is unfortunately Cobb has failed you in finding any documentation on a Mustafar.
So we have
Sylvia
to go
board
to...
with all the thumbtacks and red string connecting. He's like, there's no fucking Mustafar.
So now we gotta go to Space Genoa to find the best maps in the galaxy.
Yeah, you gotta go to Space Genoa, because that's where fucking the actual that's where the guy who that's where the guy says, yeah, no, knowledge of this planet is proprietary for my company. You don't go to Mustafar, I go to Mustafar, then tell you about it.